Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between and beyond, welcome back to the Silver Gauntlets for the Triforce Blitz tournament. Wanderer's bracket, Natheirean versus mrmartin, game 2. It's 1-0 for Natheirean. Will he take game 2 and take the whole series? Or will mrmartin come back and bring us a game 3? I'm Spell, I'm joined by Elagatua. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's Spelagatua back again. I mean, mrmartin's playing, so that pretty much means that we're going to show up. That's pretty good betting odds for that.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this one. I mean, I think Natheirean taking the first game was surprising to me because mrmartin, I think, is like someone who I think is like one of the best Blitz players that just kind of ended up in Wanderer bracket by a fluke. But Natheirean has been practicing a lot, and I've shown tremendous improvement over the course of the tournament with these settings. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see if Natheirean can pull off a 2-0 here. I
agree.
Maybe selfishly, I think we're probably all wishing for a game 3 because game 3s are really exciting.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see what Natheirean can show us today. I don't think I've seen too many of his matches, so it'll be good to see firsthand what he's capable of.
Yeah, and we're off. Now, I had Natheirean on my radar for a while. Actually, last game I did mention that I thought that Natheirean might actually be mrmartin's first real roadblock in the Wanderer's bracket, and so far that has held up. Even though it was very close finish yesterday, it was pretty, it could have gone either way. 9-8-7, and bottom of the well is path to wisdom.
Well, that's sequential. So nice symmetry, just going down the line. Okay. I was worried for Martin there. He missed the middle hit stone for a second, but he went back and got it. So no silliness. Kind of a nice seed depth. 9-8-7 is really kind of the sweet spot, I feel like, for Blitz seeds.
I agree. I think anything between 8 and 12 is kind of the sweet spot as far as path counts go.
Yeah. And we get the bottom of the well hint early on, so that means we're going to be getting we're probably going to be getting storms at some point. But makes it a little bit less likely that bottom of the well will have any pieces, because I think that was the courage, which is the shortest path. So we'll see.
I mean, that wisdom path that we have for bottom of the well could very well be the 7th step on the wisdom path. We don't know, so.
Oh, okay. Apparently it was wisdom, so probably scratch that thought. But with wisdom having something in bottom of the well, it's pretty unlikely that there could be more than one piece in bottom of the well.
I agree.
Kind of courage is like the only potential candidate. We'll see how early Storm shows up.
Well, if there's some bomb bag in the well, then maybe courage and wisdom could be there at the same time, right? That was Ganondorf's castle.
That was Graveyard, I believe.
Oh, could also be Graveyard Fortress. It went so fast. We'll get another look at it very soon. But I'm sure chat has already corrected us.
Missing the red rupee there. That's always frustrating when that happens.
Graveyard. Oh, you were completely right. And Natheirean buying that shield right away. He did that last time too. He's pretty aggressive roading in rupees.
I honestly like it because if the seed gives you a hot start and you want to stay in the adult dungeons, it's very easy to just find yourself in Forest Temple without a shield. And if you get that shield right away and you just commit like whatever 30 seconds it takes to go into the big post shop a bunch of times, like it can just make your life a lot easier. And that bottle being there, that's going to potentially open up some early ice plays, depending on if ZL and Hover show up. So seed kind of open to start.
Yeah, for sure. So we have Graveyard on Path to Power, and we have Wisdom. Okay. I'm keeping notes these days because I don't want to embarrass myself like I did 2 seeds ago. Yes, they went pretty well. So
I'm relying on our wonderful trackers to keep the sheet updated because I have been known to forget some things, especially when I'm running. I had an interesting seed earlier today, which kind of trolled me, but I won't talk about it because it's an async. But a time was had. Let's put it that way.
Oh dear. Right. Oh, that Sun Song is gonna come in useful for that Graveyard Path to Power. our starting song, so it is technically the 0th path.
Yeah, kind of unlikely that would have something, just because if Sun Song has something, it starts to eat up at the slots pretty quickly, and so it would make the seed a lot more shallow.
Right.
I mean, I'm just guessing that it could be a song potentially. Like we know we need storms logically at some point, so it could easily just be like storms in the composer grave. But if not, then Dape is probably going to be showing us an item here, so we'll have to wait and see what Martin finds here.
Yeah, and Mr. Martin is on fire here, quite literally.
Yep, blaze it.
Weed them out. I don't think that was a slingshot, but it was something, right? Yeah, TARDIS, that is. People are speculating. I think it was a golden rupee, personally. Anyway, nothing too important, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's nice to just get the hands warmed up and get the runners into the race. Not too much going on right now, but after this mandatory 5-minute opener period, we probably will start to see a little bit of divergence. And let's see if we have Dante giving his hand.
I have no idea what's in the TARDIS. Oh, boom juice. That's not path, but it's still very nice.
Yeah, so that's going to open up some opportunities here. Looks like Martin just saving and quitting, so probably going to end up doing Child and not utilizing those bomb chews. We'll see if Natheirean makes the same choice. Those bomb chews early opens up some opportunities to go in the Dodongo's Cavern direction. You can open up the shortcut to Forest Temple and try to pick up an extra song in your adult section out of Logic, which potentially could be useful. And I guess Martin's going to check the Requiem song before going Child, just to see if any other warp songs show up that could chain into additional songs before the age switch.
Yeah. You know what I like, though? A thing I really like about Triforce Business, I've been keeping hints. And I know this is going to sound so obvious to anyone who runs it, I'm sure. Oh, there is Minuet, which is useful. There's another song. But I realized if you see a hint like that, one of the wells on the path to wisdom, you immediately know that storms has to be one of the path items, right? So you've already resolved one step on the path. I know it sounds so stupid, but you can also just reason back like, okay, well, if I need this item...
We just saw a sometimes hint.
That's not good. The new generator is kind, by the way.
All right, so let's bring everybody up to speed. So we just saw something weird, and I know we're going to be getting a ton of information here in SFM, but I want to make sure everybody understands what this means. When a sometimes hint shows up in the sea, that means that there are less than 10 paths and wanderers combined. It actually means that there can't be any wanderers.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. There could be wanderers, but all the wanderer slots have to be filled as well. So what that means is that almost certainly the 9, 8, and 7 have a tremendous overlap between the items that are required for those pieces. So it's not going to be like 7 items in one direction and then 9 items in a totally different direction.
Yeah.
It's almost certainly going to be like, go to a dungeon, there's a piece there,
Yes,
you get the piece, and then there's an item in that dungeon that also unlocks the next dungeon, etc., for all the pieces.
You see that wasteland foolish hint? Of course that hint shows up. It's coming at you.
That was Colossus Path, which is almost certainly for Minuet.
Yeah, for ZL.
It could purely be for ZL. Doesn't have to just be for ZL. See where Saria shows up, but you would kind of imagine that ZL locks Saria somehow. The question is whether a Forest Temple becomes a thing.
Yeah, and we know that OoT is Serenade, so that's not where Sarius is hiding. But it could be hiding in the Ice Cavern, for example, and that would completely make sense. Slingshot. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Nath is probably Scald already, that's fast.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Natheirean maybe had stuck around in Adult a bit longer, because he went through all the time of buying that shield. And so I feel like staying an adult a bit longer might benefit him, because if a hookshot shows up in like Mito's house or on the way through the Lost Woods, then he could play that really easily into Forest Temple and then Ganon's maybe. Things can snowball pretty easily.
Yeah.
There's no real wrong answers, but it's just he committed to that, and there's another sometimes.
Oh, that's not good. That's too. Oh yeah, that basically just all but confirms that the paths are basically the same, right? It's like Halverst in Kokiri.
Yeah, so the fact that there was a second sometimes hint knocks out a slot for a path.
Oh, yeah.
There's always one kind of extra hint floating around, just because of the odd numbers of hints that we have. And so originally it could have just been replacing the Wanderer slot, but now that there's a second one, now that means that one of the paths is accounted for in a boomerang. Interesting.
In Hyrule Castle, right? Yeah, outside Hyrule's Castle, boomerang. Okay.
So I like this from Natheirean, just really hard committing for the hints. Probably is aware of the implications of the sometimes hints, and realizes that probably everything he needs is going to be hinted. So this could literally just be a matter of finding the hints as fast as possible and rushing all the locations and the hints.
Yeah. Martin is also checking out for more hints. SFM, Path to Courage. Okay, well, I think that minuet is basically explained then.
Have we seen SFM Child yet?
Yeah, SFM is ZL, right? And we have minuets from Colossus, both on Courage. So.
Well, yeah, but ZL can't be hinted as that, so it's got to be something else.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Either be.
You did see a slingshot. We saw a slingshot there.
I would assume that it's probably Storms on Saria's song, but we'll see. I mean, I'm sure that Natheirean is going to go there right after the Lamon trip.
Yeah, I imagine so. So ZL can never be hinted?
Not directly. It'll show up as a number in the path count, but you'll never have a path hint that is pointing directly to ZL.
Oh, what a weird exemption, but okay.
Well, it's actually been that way. That's not even a Blitz thing. That is.
I know.
It's Season 4.
Yeah, I just find it a funny exemption. Is all. Spirit Temple Path to Power. Okay.
So that Spirit Temple hint for power, which is the longest path, feels like, what the heck did I just watch Martin do? Sorry, that was.
Oh, that Bone Chew strat is super nice, right?
I've never seen that before.
Well, you have. The last time he commented, Martin, he did that as well.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Probably wasn't paying attention. That's
I called attention to it. I was like, wow, and here we see this really nice strat I missed. And you even said, like, yeah, just showing his experience as a runner. Pure autopilot. Don't worry, I do it too.
I feel like there's no win situation for me, because either I can say, like, I don't listen to you, or I can say that my memory is like 5 minutes long, so oops.
Yeah, or you listen to me, but you just autopiloted your answer. But don't worry, I do that too. It's completely fine.
Okay, well, let's pretend like I never said that. It is so cool that a white movie. Yeah, the Men in Black came and said that strat is not allowed, so I can't forget it immediately.
Oh dear.
It'll visit me again.
Oh, Martin, be careful, be careful. Oh, that's the worst low health sound ever, though. It's not even a hard container. Ooh, big chest. Ravage Village's Bolero. So Burning Cack Bolero, okay. That's not particularly useful. Ooh, light arrows, useless.
This is pretty sensational.
Well, the low heart sound?
What, you don't like that?
Yeah, I don't. That's a way for us to maybe put like an item on Ganon. Wouldn't that be a riot?
I love how he waited to get the heart just for a few ticks so that we could hear it longer.
Oh, that's Song of Storms.
So that's interesting, because that means that Song of Storms is not in Child SFM. So there's going to be something else in Child SFM, or that Slingshot is going to be Path, which is really hard to imagine, by the way.
Yeah, it is. That was Song of Time, right? From Bolero?
Yeah, and Martin, using the progression he's found with those hover boots to get an extra song, probably just going to save quit to go Child now to save his fairy.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense, don't it?
So,
I really want to see what's in SFM now, honestly.
So is it going to be Nocturne or is it going to be Epona? I think that's the real question. I'm not persuaded by the Slingshot, so if it's Slingshot, then I will meet a culprit. But
oh, I mean, you know.
Surprised that Natheirean is not playing Minuet. Maybe he's going straight to Well. I feel like this is a mistake because if you play Minuet and you just get Nocturne on Child SFM, it feels really bad to run all the way to CAC.
Yeah, wouldn't be great.
Oh, this is GV. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to look at the SFM song now. That's Prelude, so it is a Slingshot.
It's a Slingshot. Wow.
Nice. This is a great showing from the new generator. This is the first seed.
And we have a Boomerang already, so I wonder if that means that maybe Slingshot is going to lock Bomb Bag or something like that.
Yeah, and I imagine Martin will be going into Child Spirit because, I mean, it is Path to Power, and... Oh, we're making it daytime.
Setting time of day for something.
Oh, if we're going... Huh? Oh, we're going Graveyard for sure, right? Because we haven't resolved that path yet. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine right now. No, oh, yes, no.
Okay, so here's what just happened. So Martin's like, I'm gonna go check Dompe because I want to figure out what's in the graveyard, and then he realized I don't have Nocturne right after playing Sunsong twice. So then he's like, oh crap, I don't have Nocturne. What do I do? Let's just play a few songs while I think about it.
Sure, that makes perfect sense. Valley so far, a dud.
I got all that information from the song. Martin was actually sending me some code, but it's good because we speak the same rando language. Yeah.
I will always continue to bring this up, but the funniest thing I've ever seen happen in the sea was when Saria's object went to a path Hyrule Castle, to the Fairy Fountain. Oh, Kakariko Path to Power. Courage, I think. And he went to the Fairy Fountain, and he went to play Zale. He plays it, nothing happens. He stands there for 10 seconds, and this was a Way of the Hero location. He just stands there for 10 seconds, plays it again, realizes he doesn't have it, and just quits the seed. I'll never forget, it was so funny. Sling us for Goma, says someone in chat. Yeah, could definitely be. Okay, we're checking lake hints. Natheirean wants that hint, and it makes sense. We see sometimes hints. Oh, wisdom. Well, we know what that is. That's storms.
Yeah, I do think that Pyra's onto something. I mean, it's not Slingshot for the target, and I think we've got a Requiem path now that showed up with the CAC path. So, and Rang was bomb locked, so there's kind of not a lot of possible options.
Yeah, I think I know. I think a Pyra is indeed onto something, I would say. Back to Courage repeated, she would expect. I like that Nath is going for hints so aggressively though. When you see sometimes hints, you should just get all your hints, because it should basically just spell the seed out for you.
Yeah, and the fact that there's like no Wanderer things kind of means that there's no optional items to really chase down. It's literally just the hinted stuff.
Oh, Fountain Foolish. It's a good hint.
Not sure where Natheirean's planning on going. Alright, this does look like a CAC play now, because it looks like he's swimming to the owl. And so I imagine this is going to end up in well.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Alright, we're going to get some more graveyard information here. Martin, I believe, can full clear the rest of the graveyard, so we should get an answer. It's not that. Lots of shields showing up, though.
Yep. So far on the Courage, but I have Requiem, Minuet, Zell. Basically, so that's 3 out of 7. So, going nicely. Let's see what's in this in the Composer Grave, because that's probably the next one on the list.
I kind of feel like the seed is going to end up being really short because from the paths that we've seen so far, there's a surprising. Well, we're assuming the Child Spear for Bombag World is the actual right answer. There seems to be a bunch of kind of troll items at the beginning of the seed locking Bombag, and so once all of that's accounted for, like with Requiem and then Slingshot and then Bombag and you know. ZL's probably Path and like Storms and Bomb of the Well, like there's not a whole lot of items up there. Yeah, Epona, that's probably key information there about where a piece is.
Yeah. So that's ZL and Epona's on the path. The Spirit Temple is still Path to Power, you gotta remember that.
Well, yeah, but it's almost certainly for Bombag. It's probably, you always think like Spirit Temple means, oh, I need 2 strength upgrades, but I really think in this seed it's
ooh, big
for the Bombag.
This could actually be it. Maybe it's not Epona's at all. It's Din's Fire. Okay. Question mark?
Thinky face.
Yeah, that could also be it. We can't count that one out, can we? Martin's very decisive with his songs today, that's for sure.
I feel like that
we're going
bait.
We're going well. Which is good. That will give us more information. Are we going well? Very low with the water.
I think he's just going to Graveyard to do the Composer's Grave before going in. Yeah. Which makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think that Din's Fire is bait too. It just seems a little too deep, right? We need Magic, Nocturne, and, you know, I don't know. Seems unlikely with this little overlap, with so much overlap.
Yeah, if Din's is required, then it can only be for Shadow Temple. And if Din's is required, then also Fire Arrows are going to be confirmed path somewhere. And that just starts to add up to a lot of items, especially with what we think is a long path for bombs. Doesn't feel like there's enough room for it.
Yeah, I agree. But we'll see. That Slingshot is required for something, and that's all we know right now. It's almost certainly going to be Bombags and Child Spirit, right? Like, that seems the logical outcome.
I mean, I can't think of any other possible explanation, but I welcome our theory crafters in chat to prove me wrong. And yeah, Din's is too deep unless it's for a key in Spirit Temple, but actually in this situation, the Fire Arrows would be the path in this case, not the Dins, because the Fire Arrows hard lock the Dins. It's one of those weird quirks about finding a fire source in the Composer Grave locked behind fire.
Yeah, my current Courage path that I've got set up here is Requiem, Inuit, CL, Slingshot, Bombs. The rest is unaccounted for, but I imagine Storms is going to be part of it too.
Actually, finding those that Dins there is pretty powerful information because you can almost assume that a fire source is never required this seed until Fire Arrow shows up path somewhere. Because with Fire-Locked Fire, you know that if anything needs fire at all, it's going to have to be path. And you know that you're getting every single path item hinted this seed, so you can almost, like, it makes Deep Spirit worse.
Yeah, agreed. Highly agreed. And you can almost assume that the Din's Fire is bait too, because that just seems silly. The path count stacks up so high at that point.
Yeah, I think it's the easy read to think that Din's is bait. It's like the next level read to think that all Firelock checks are bait based on that. That's like, there's 2 levels of reads you can make.
Right, agreed. Spirit down path to power, we saw that before, it's second time. I think you just need to head into the storms as quickly as possible. But now that Martin has no bombs or explosives left, it's going to be slightly inconvenient.
Yeah, I think Martin going the maze with 10 chews is always a little bit risky because if you find something, then you've wasted. I mean, you haven't wasted, but you've lost a lot of chews there. And if you don't find anything, well, I guess you're kind of hoping not to find anything because it lets you set the choose. But out of explosives now, options are limited. And Natheirean, where are you going? Oh, I think he's going to set Dompe. He wants to confirm the graveyard path.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I've been doing some quick writing down, and the courage I have right now is that I have Requiem, Minuet, ZL, and then I have a question mark, bombs, slingshot, storms, because we can't get slingshot without bombs, right? We agree on that, it's bomb locked. So we need something that gets us to the bombs.
I mean, it's maybe we're gonna start seeing some Triforce pieces in well that are bomb locked. Like, it's not impossible. But now, I mean, the seed could get really silly. Like, what if? I mean, I don't think bombs can be 7, but certainly bombs can be like 3 or 4.
Yeah, but my main concern is that I don't think courage leads to the well. I think it's going to be Decretry. Because that's the only
foolish, so...
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so that's not going to have any Triforce pieces
What's
there.
that slingshot for then? It's for something in Spirit, right? Like
it just has to be Child Spirit. Like, the fact that the Rang is bomb locked is kind of the clearest indication, because
yeah,
if the Rang is also not locked by the slingshot, then it actually kind of eliminates every single possibility. So the fact that it's bomb locked kind of only leaves one option for what could possibly be locked behind the slingshot.
Yeah, agreed. Ah, so weird. This is weird though.
I guess that slingshot was technically bomb locked too, so there could be a hammer that's literally hammer. It could be minuet and minuet path to use the hammer to get the slingshot to go to Child Spirit to get a bomb bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be it. It has to be something like that, because otherwise the seed just doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty ridiculous chain, but I just wonder, like, if our runners are going to be able to pick up on that, because I think if you pick up on that, you just try to rush, like, bomb lock stuff out of logic. We got a big chest here. Let's see what shows up.
Yeah. This will be interesting. It's a bow. Okay.
Martin, please.
Please, Martin, stop this. Stop. Oh, I see we switched audio streams.
Got him.
Got him. Bastard, come on, he's trolling the restream. He can't do this.
So it looks like Martin's going to be doing his version of the CAC roundup, but
I like his way of doing it. Oh, bomb shoes.
That's actually
20.
Good for Martin.
It's 20 pack too, by the way. Yeah, it's great for Martin because he's out, but he will be going there.
So that pickup actually changes everything, because the fact that there's a 20 pack available means that if the runners can sniff out what the sequence is, you almost want to just abandon everything and start going to bomb lock checks and dungeons as fast as possible.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, that's really interesting. So that means that bombs have to be at least 7.
That's courage. I'm pretty sure that's courage. That would add up to what I have written out here, you see. Because for my courage path that I've written down right now is Requiem, Minuet, ZL, something, bombs, slingshot, storms, and then Triforce. Well,
that's crazy. So Natheirean, like, has a chance, I think, to close this out if he can crack the code. There's a bow here in bottom of the well. So let's see if that leads to like more dungeon checks, or if there's another item here instead.
Yeah, and I think the wisdom path is essentially the same thing as the courage path, but now it involves a bow, so it's something bow locked. But what? What's the wisdom lock bow path? What do you think?
Well, I mean, GTG
also,
out there, it could be forest with like multiple hook shots bomb locked.
No, it can't be GTG, because we need a way of getting access to it, and we're not gonna find a long shot. That's too many things. Okay, I don't think it's the bow, I think it's the hammer, right?
No, I think the hammer is on the path to bombs.
Yeah, I think hammer is on the path to courage, is what I mean. That would completely check out my logic chain here. So it isn't.
Okay. So
it's not the bow. It's not the bow. It's the hammer. It has to be. Nothing else makes sense.
Let me walk us through, friends. Let me walk us through. All right.
Okay.
So I think that bombs are on every path. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, our chain to get the bomb bag is we have Kakariko, Requiem, and we have Lostwood Storms. Or not Lostwood Storms. Sorry. Is Lostwoods a path location?
No.
Okay, I don't know why it's on the tracker. I'm getting tripped over the tracker. So SFM is for slingshot, and then well has to be hammer. It has to be hammer. So it's not Lost Woods. It's Lon Lon. Sorry, that's why I got tripped up there. So Lon Lon Storms and ZL to get the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 right there.
Yeah,
Then
I have it written down, but go on.
Kakariko is Requiem,
Mm-hmm.
and SFM is Slingshot, Minuet, and then Child Spirit for bombs. That's 7.
Yes.
So
That
that
gets you
actually uses
That's
every single hint that we have so far.
Mm-hmm.
So well could only be for a hammer on the bomb path. So we don't actually know if the bow is a thing.
The bow isn't a thing, and I can guarantee it. I also think that I know where the other 2 pieces are, and I think it's both in GTG.
It certainly could be. Certainly power seems certain to be there, probably in the lobby, honestly.
Yeah, well, we have a graveyard Eponas, right? So that gives us access to GTG, and it's kind of like, what else can Eponas lock with GTG in this seed? Nothing really, right? So just by trial and error, we know it can be that one. There's bombs in the Spirit Temple, we can almost be certain of that. So for Courage, the path I've got right now is Requiem, Minuet, ZL, Hammer, Bomb, Slingshot, Storms, and then you get Triforce, right? And you have to dip Storms into the well to get your Hammer, then go back, and then come back later with Bombs, but whatever. Then for Wisdom, the only thing that I can imagine is added to that list is the Epona song, because we have Ball in the Well for Hammer, because otherwise that Wisdom path would make no sense.
It's certainly possible, but we have a missing item somewhere. So we have all the items up to 7 accounted for.
Well, I think
Epona, that's one of them, and there's something else which is another one. It could be a hook shot or a bow or something like that.
I have a feeling. I think it's the bow from the well, because that would also add up to GTG. So one of them is not bow locked in GTG, and the other one is bow locked in GTG. That's what I'm locking in. Let's see if I'm right, but I'm very confident that that's what we're looking for.
It certainly could be. There is just a possibility of there just being another item out there that we haven't found the hint for yet. But yes, I agree that if our runners are understanding the logic, once they're done in bottom of the well, they should be trying to race towards GTG as fast as possible. And Natheirean, I think, just trying to confirm the Colossus path here.
Yeah, which is fine, but I think you don't really need to. I think it's a waste of time, personally.
Well, it's our information, keep in mind, is the combination of 2 runners' information. So our runners have some of the puzzle, but they might not have the full puzzle.
I think Martin's figured it out, though.
They've checked.
Yeah.
Here's Martin. Let's see if he can make the right play here.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
That's bomb locked bomb, so that can never be.
Yeah, that can never be it. I think Martin wants to confirm the same thing now. By going to, I imagine, Child Spirit.
Okay, I think
as will Naf. They're fighting right now.
So they're both going to Child Spirit, and they're going to probably find a bomb bag here. I think this is okay, but again, like the next level read here is to kind of know what the chain has to be based on the fact that you found that Triforce piece in well. Like, you know that bombs have to be at least 7. So you're pretty likely to... Yeah, it should be solvable based on what they have.
Yeah, I think Martin has figured it out. I think he just wants to confirm his suspicions before he commits to the next play.
It's just scary because, like, every time that you try to play safe and confirm your suspicions, like, that's...
time.
Yeah, that's time, and if Natheirean was running straight towards GTG right now, and you're right about 2 pieces being there, like, that could be it.
Yeah, this is a quick C, that's for sure. I'm highly confident on that one. God, they're basically in sync right now. Look at that. Oh, look, there's our bomb bag.
So you're going to get a really good indication of the execution difference between these two runners because they're pretty much in the same place and they have the same information.
They're
And
synchronized.
they're literally synchronized. And so everything now is just how clean is your execution and
Yeah.
how fast do you get to GGG.
Oh, this could be. Oh, this could be what. This could be it.
I think it's a little early to be calling it, but
Oh no!
these seconds are hurting.
These seconds hurt. Yeah. Oh god. Oh, this is just becoming painful. Oh, he has a fairy.
It's part of the plan.
It's part of the plan. Oh no, this is not a good look. There's a
So
bomb
here's our
bag.
bomb bag.
It has to be, right? Oh.
Yep. There's our bomb.
No, it's a hook shot.
There's our bomb bag.
It's a spring-loaded hook shot, guys.
There's our bomb bag.
It's a bomb bag. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Maybe
Well, never mind.
wasn't listening.
Yeah. So that hammer. Wait. That makes. Oh, hold on. Now I'm really confused, aren't you?
Well, Spirit's on power, so that means Hookshot's on power. So, still could be what you thought.
Oh no, hold on. That makes sense. The bombs, they're mutually exclusive. If you have the hammer, you can get them both.
Were there two bomb bags?
Yeah, there's two bomb-lock bomb bags, and both can be unlocked with hammer as well.
Where was the other one? I saw the SFM had the sling.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's a sling. I'm stupid. Never mind. Forget it. Forget what I said.
I wonder if there's like two Hookshot locked bomb bags.
That could be it. I think the chances of there being two things locked by that is pretty high, though. I would still go for GTG, by the way. This changes nothing about what I said. It's just a small minor difference, but that Epona's it can't really point to much else, right?
Yeah, certainly power is definitely looking directly like GTG. I'm just surprised because if there's multiple bomb bags, then that should mean that there's a Wanderer hint for a bomb bag as well. And I'm just a little bit confused. I think we're probably missing a path hint for a logical bomb bag somewhere.
I think so too. And I will go a step further, and I will say that hookshot is probably just like I said. There's a bow, like a Triforce piece in GG locked by bow. I scrapped that. That's probably a hookshot locked Triforce piece, but you know, it's a minor difference.
Well, I don't think so. I think that actually the hookshot has to just lead directly to the bomb bag.
Okay.
Because otherwise, like if the hookshot led directly to the Triforce piece, then the trip to the well would actually be unnecessary because the hookshot itself is not bomb locked. So it has to be the hookshot leading to something that's gonna kind of fix this chain.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it has to be, right?
Yeah, otherwise the paths don't make sense.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, regardless, I still think it's GGG. Martin is looking for hints, I imagine, right? Is there a hint in here?
How deep is GTG, though?
8 or 9. It's 8. With Eponas, it's 8.
Are you sure? Like, Eponas isn't locked behind bombs, right?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm talking nonsense. I mean, like, Eponas is very inaccessible, so we can just go there right now, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about, like, how deep the checks in GTG are, because that hookshot being there kind of screws everything up. I guess if it's bow locked in GTG, like, that would be one thing, because our bows are pretty deep, but, boy, this seed is just, like, the giver of headaches that won't stop.
Yeah, as yeah, you know. Actually, I give up. I don't know. I've kept hints quite well, but I can't put it together. I'm too small-brained for that.
What if? I mean, that bomb bag wasn't there. Doesn't that mean that we have to have found wisdom now instead of courage?
Okay, so hold on. Let's actually think about how deep GGG is, right? So it's at least Minuet, Requiem, Minuet, ZL, Epona songs. That's 4. Right, that has to be it. You need to get Epona song to get there right now, because I don't think the long shot is going to be likely. Damn, should have bet on Ela. Alright, well, I think Martin is going to GTG, right?
Yeah, this surely. I mean, he's going to get a bomb.
He's reversing for sure, yeah. Question mark?
Yeah, the opponent hint is kind of a giveaway.
It is,
A
yeah.
little worried for Natheirean heading in the direction of Bolero, and I'm worried that he's going to chase this hammer to places that he shouldn't go.
Yeah, well, maybe Nath knows something we don't. He's definitely played more Triforce Blitz seeds in recent memory than we have.
I mean, for what it's worth, like the fire, a lot of checks in fire are bomb locked. Like it's not even the worst place to just blindly check. I don't think that there could be more than one piece there, if any, because the opponent's got to lead somewhere. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's not drawing dead. Let's put it that way.
Oh no, I agree with that one. Regardless, though, one thing I think we can say for sure about the seed is going to finish all the way with 3 Triforce pieces. I'm pretty confident in that one.
Yeah, I mean, eventually we're going to get into... Oh, there it is.
What's the hint?
That was Forest Temple Path of Wisdom, so that has to be for the bomb bag. So I'm actually pretty sure that we found Wisdom.
You think it's Wisdom now? Interesting.
Yes, I think that the Courage is going to be in Forest, and actually Wisdom was the bomb locked, because there's going to be bomb bag in Forest Temple. That's logical. And so we're probably looking like Forest Temple for Courage and Power in GTG.
Well, I quickly changed my my little list here. Hold on. Yeah, if I add hammer to that, yeah, yeah, you're right. The hammer has to be part of it, right, for the slingshot. And if I do that, then I end up at 8. So yeah, it's impossible. It has to, it has to be Wisdom. You're right. It definitely cannot be Courage. That wouldn't make sense. Oh, and Neff is chasing this hint down, but this is just for bombs, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he's in Forest Temple, and we know that there's actually a Courage piece there. So this is actually a good place to be. And I don't think it can be very deep here either, because I think that our bows are relatively deep. I don't remember exactly where we found the bows, but we'll see how many big chests show up, and
there's one.
Which will show up first, the bomb bag or the Triforce piece? That's the critical thing.
Yeah. There's the bombs. Well done, Ela. Applause for you.
Now this is scary because Natheirean has to make the right read to keep going, and it does look like he's going to at least give this a little bit of a shot. But yeah, I mean, that kind of solves the path. What a convoluted path it is.
It is very convoluted, but it makes sense, yeah. Now, we'll see if there's anything here. If there is, it should be on here, by the way. This should be it.
Oh boy, double big chest.
That's an I0. That's not what I want. Come on, please, game. I don't want to look like an incomplete fool. Okay, now we can use the ice arrows.
Yes, that's exactly what the game wanted. Now we can go kill Bongo.
Yes. Okay, we're doing Ganon right away. No, there's still not a bowlock check in here, right? So it's fine. It's fine.
No, this is actually a really good play by Nath, because it's possible that the piece could actually still be in Ganon's. I believe that this hookshot is the first dungeon that is logically completable, and we know that bomb bags are after this. So unless, like, I mean, we do have the hover boots pretty early, but I think those were logically bomb locked. I don't remember exactly where we found those. But it's possible that all dungeons are just locked behind the hookshot, and Ganon's could ever 7.
Yeah, I don't know why I was so fixated on the bow. That was something I said earlier. I already did the math earlier. It cannot be that. Like, that's just impossible. It could be anywhere in GG. It's just Eponos for EGG access and nothing else. So it could literally be any check that's accessible to us right now with the items we have right now, which I think is everything except the Silver Block Room, or Silver Gauntlets Block Room, so... And of course, the toilet. That cannot be it either.
Did we legitimately have a bet between Team Spell and Team Ela?
Why? Listen, there's no Team Spell and Team Ela. There's only Team Spelagatua.
That's right. I agree completely. All right, here's a viable place for our Triforce piece.
It is, yep. Lens.
Great. So, like I said, that's the second piece for Martin.
I think it has to be. Oh, there's a slingshot. Nice. See, that's a sense of humor. I like that.
I guess it could exactly be like BMO's chest or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I hate that jump. It always terrifies me. Alright. There's a big chest. I don't think this could be it. The bow is not part of the chain.
Yeah, it seems unlikely, but...
Yeah, that would make it 10. So... Oh, and it's lagging. Now, yeah, it's spawn choose, I said. Unless someone says a chat. No, there's no unless. I'm confident this time. Oh dear. Martin having some network issues.
So or speaking the maze.
He's speaking the maze. Oh, that could be it. That one cannot be it. I think those are Song of Time blocks, right? Those two checks. Unless we can find every key. But that's impossible because we can't go to the toilet. So that's impossible.
It's kind of unlikely, but I imagine that Martin will check them regardless.
Probably, yeah. Not the... Neff is just going to keep going into forest.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably got to be forest or Ganon's for courage, so certainly not the wrong decision.
Yeah. This is a nasty one, though. A nasty seed. Not kind at all. And here I kept saying how kind the new generator is, but...
I don't know. I still think the most likely check is just a Triforce piece on the BMOs. That would kind of match what we've
yeah,
seen.
The bombs, I think, need to be involved. The question is, if once Martin finds it, will he go forest?
Yeah, it's really kind of challenging because...
A hook shot, he needs to be able to put together in his mind what it's for, right? Surely.
Yeah, but it's really hard to just know the exact sequencing of everything because, I mean, we were wrong.
Oh, there it is.
Piece it was. What?
So that means that toilet is an item, by the way. That has to be true.
It means Song of Time is path, right? There's a key there.
Is Song of Time path? No. No, that's not possible. I think the toilet is just an item or whatever, or a rupee or something. Because otherwise you couldn't get all keys. Oh wait, no, there also has to be all items in it. We can check the spoiler log later to confirm all these things. And that could be the Triforce piece right there. And it is.
Okay, well, this is probably going to be sub 1 for somebody.
Yeah, and the question is, what is Nath going to do now? Because Nath needs to get his ass over to GTG. And Martin needs to get his ass out of GTG. Oh, yeah, Neff put it together, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this race is Martin's to lose. If he's able... He's going to probably clear the maze because he's come this far, but...
But he shouldn't. Oh, wait, yeah. He shouldn't, though.
Yeah, well, but he still has enough time based on what we know. It's all about where he goes after this. He's going to have enough time in Forest Temple to get to that room if he does the normal clear route. Now, maybe he goes to Phantom Ganon, and if he does, then he's probably too late. But
I don't think so. It's slow, right? I think he would skip that for later.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of justifiable plays in this scenario.
Oh, Martin is done here, I think. Yeah, he is done. And that's
meaning
this could be it. This could be huge.
This is going to be a really close finish again. It all depends on the order that Martin ends up clearing Forest. And the order that Natheirean clears GTG, because keep in mind, Martin went left and kind of struck out.
Yeah, he took the long route.
Could potentially go right side and pick up that piece very quickly. But if Martin does the lucky route first, he's definitely going to get the piece first.
Yes, agreed. It all comes down to what Martin plans to do here. Martin knows it has to be here, though, I think. I mean, Martin has to know that this sea could be very jetty and that he's on a time limit. And for that matter, he might actually not do Phantom Ganon first, because it's probably the slowest check in here, right, by itself. We'll see, though. He might just go for it. Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, he might just be checking the big chest.
I think so. That's what he usually does this. Yeah, he always does this. It's small. We'll see where he goes next. Oh, he's going for Ganon for sure. Or, no. Oh, this could be the 1 in a million decision. Oh, this is bad news for Natheirean right here.
Yeah, so I mean, Mr. Martin only has 3/4 of a heart though, so he's
Oh, yeah, this has to be a
gotta be
perfect
clean
Stalfos
here.
fight. I think he can make it. This is anxiety. Okay, that's one. Oh, Martin, please just.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, this should be game. We should be getting our game free right here.
Crazy, a sub 1.
Sub 1, yeah. And GG with 49 minutes, pretty much exactly on the clock. Well, 48 and 55 seconds. Mr. Martin will be taking game 2 of the Triforce Blitz Wanderers Bracket semifinals, giving us a game 3, which we all hoped for after that disappointing game 1, I would say, because it was just so long and it was decided so early. Hopefully, the next match will be just a really rip-roaring logic hell, and we get to enjoy a really close match between these two players once again.
I mean, this race was very exciting.
It was.
We ultimately called the locations correctly in the end, but this is Martin's first game 3 of the entire tournament, and it's not like Martin just rolled Natheirean over. Natheirean is
No.
like 3 minutes behind at worst, assuming he goes right side first here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, anything can happen in a game 3. What a race.
What a race. And here is Mr. Martin. GG's. Congratulations on taking game 2. Give us your thoughts about the seed, I suppose.
It was alright. I was scared because it was a rush seed with that sometimes hint.
Yeah.
But once I got the piece in bottom of the well, it was pretty straightforward, I would say.
Yeah. Once you found out, like, did you expect to find out Hookshot and Spirit Temple? Because we thought it was bombs.
I wanted to know what it was. I didn't know. I knew it was gonna be bombs or leading to bombs, but then as soon as you know where the bombs are, you can get everything because you know it's a step further or behind.
Yeah, and Natheirean is literally like a minute behind you here, by the way. Like 1 or 2 minutes behind the finish time. It's really close, basically.
Yeah, and he's going right side, so he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Soon.
I actually, you could have probably skipped the bow checks because that logically just couldn't have been it. That would have been one step too many. Whatever, small.
I mean, it could have been Wanderer.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that there's not enough slots for Wanderer, but you might not have known that because I don't know which exact hints you got.
I have 5 pads and 1 sometimes.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, that's why then. There's 2 songs and 8 paths, so you just know it wouldn't be that, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't go for more hints because I thought it was enough. I was going for more hints, and then I'm like, well, opponents are Dince's path. Dince doesn't make any sense anymore, so...
Yeah. And welcome Natheirean. GG's. Unfortunately, not the quick win to the series that you probably hoped for, but
hey, it was close. We went 3 or not even 3 minutes off, so 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Close.
Yeah, very close. You gave us what we wanted. We wanted the game free. I think everyone here wanted the game free. So yeah, GG's to both of you. Martin already gave us his thoughts on the seed. Let's hear yours as well.
It seemed pretty logical. I wasn't sure if it was going to be deeper in Forest because of the strength in CAC, but it ended up just being just for Requiem.
What strength in CAC?
It was archery.
Oh, yeah.
That's too deep, basically, but yeah, it doesn't really matter that much.
I mean, they can be Wanderers. In my position, at least.
In your position, yeah. The information you had.
I was missing 5 hints.
Yeah, I found them all, which, I mean, it probably was the time, because I ended up finding... I even found 3 sometimes.
Wow, yeah. I got frogs. That's the only one. And that's
I had frogs, shoot the
much
sun,
rushed.
and rolling boulders, or bosky in water.
I actually saw shoot the sun now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, it was a very exciting match, I would say. I think, at least for us here in the booth, it felt like either of you could take this anytime. It was really hard to say who was ahead. And we just know that you're both really close. You were trailing each other. At some point, you guys were like perfectly in sync for like almost a minute on restream. So yeah, it was just incredibly close.
The piece in bottom of the world was so scary.
Yeah.
I was like not sure where that was in the numbers. I'm like, that could be 7, that could be 8 or 9.
Yeah, but I got it late, I would say, because I rushed the songs that were not Long Range because they both were Path.
Yeah, I had my well piece
neither
at
gave me storms.
26:39 and my forest at 46:15.
Oh, I didn't put the second one, but the first was
It was really
28:31.
close. It was really close.
Yeah, Natheirean, you got the first piece first by a few minutes, but Martin, you caught it pretty fast. And by the time you're both in Child Spirit, you guys were literally synced, dropping the bridge to those deeper checks.
Yeah, and then something unsynced you. I don't really remember why and what, but I don't think we need to repeat it either. I don't think it really mattered that much. I'm sure
it was Phantom Ganon, really. That was the big thing, is Martin skipped Phantom Ganon, and Natheirean, you ended up doing that. I think that's almost all of the time difference right there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Did you climb to DMC2 then, before Forest?
DMC2? No.
He did DMC in Adult 1.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, maybe he did DMC at all. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got hovers on Adult 1.
Well, yeah,
I mean, Seed was a good seed, better than our one yesterday.
yeah, new generator's kind. I told you. It's a kind generator.
Just you wait. Just wait.
Just you wait. Yeah, next one is going to be hell. 20.
You know it's coming.
Yeah, it was a bit more jetty than I thought it'd be with 789, but I mean, ended up being a pretty good medium, I think.
Yeah, those chews helped quite a bit.
Yeah, because we got what, 10 off Dompe and then 20 in Well.
Yeah, I was so scared of not having chews for the Well, but then 20.
Yeah, that's why I went Child early in. Like, I think I went so I went Child like right after Dompe, and then did Well. Or I did Lon, Valley, Lake, and then CAC. And
I thought it was gonna be Storms in behind Prelude, but then I saw the Spirit Path, and I used my last chew for that hint. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually found my first bombs out of Logic. It was on Colossus Ferry.
Yeah, Colossus Ferry. I got that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on my way to GTG. I was like, well, bombs could be 7 somehow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 4-7, well 8, and then
Well, it's
actually,
you don't need bombs for GTG.
Probably not. Yeah, because it was right.
You can use
right side. We had Song of Time.
Hookshot or bombs. You go.
Yeah, so GTG probably actually was the 7 then, because his right side was Song of Time.
Yeah, but you don't. Need, oh yeah, you need Song of Time. Yep.
GTG had to be the 9 for sure.
I think GTG is 8 or 9.
No, GTG has to be the 9. Because Epona's was on the power path, so that's
Well is 8.
Yes, that's right.
Forest is 7. Yeah,
that's that makes sense. Yeah, 4-7 because then bombs is the additional. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because I counted until hookshot and it was 7. But I was like, it could be forest, it could be guidance, could be in a lot of places.
Yeah, I think my count was a bit off. Then I thought the piece was going to be strength locked in forest, so that that's why I did Ganon first and ended up not being there.
Yeah, I see. But then, yeah, how did you get the strength?
It was from Bow. And
yeah, but I mean, how did you get it? And it being Path or Wanderer.
I mean, I never saw a Wanderer hit, so I assumed that was Path for bottom of the well, which would make sense to put your Path for a CAC as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we had hovers and Epona, so like logical crossing is like really close. Like, it's possible that both are in logic.
Longshot is in GTG, and Lens is in GTG.
Longshot is literally the next check, Natheirean, that you got at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you do GTG early then?
No, just before Forest.
Well, you were doing Phantom Ganon, basically.
I got that 2 pieces.
Oh, okay.
Back to back, pretty much.
Yeah, because I did well, then Force, then the GTG piece, and that's why I didn't know it was in GTG.
Yeah, it went well, then I started picking up some hints, and then I realized Epona's was bad. So I went GTG.
Yeah, I thought it might be Shadow, because did you do the Composer torches?
Yeah, but then it's so hard for dance to be required.
Oh, it is. Yeah, but
After
I was
finding
early, and I was like,
after finding that piece in bottom of the well, I didn't think Shadow could be it. And then
Yeah,
you
I think
get the
when I
hook
found the
shot,
piece in
even
well, I
less.
had Graveyard, Spirit, Bottom of the Well, Lon,
Yeah.
and Cack as my only hints. I was like, it could be Shadow somewhere.
Yeah, when I got dance, I thought it was gonna be Shadow. But
Yeah, no, I don't mean like later. I mean like when I first got it, I thought it could be Shadow. But yeah, once I found the piece in Forest, I knew it was definitely not Shadow.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it looks like we're going to wrap up at this point. But thanks, Martin and Natheirean, for an exciting game 2. Really awesome decision making by both of you. I think you probably both would have beaten me on this seed, as I thought that bomb bag was going to be in Spirit Temple, and I wasn't getting it. And we get a game 3, so that's really exciting. To all our viewers out there, stay tuned for the timing of that one, and we'll hopefully be able to restream it depending on the timing of that. But I'll throw to Dastar. He's going to take us to our next destination for the raid, and wish you all a lovely evening from both of us at Spelagatua, permanently casting Martin's Races Enterprises. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we will.
There we go. Now they can hear me. At least I didn't start talking beforehand this time. All right. Well, hello everybody. So I have totally been here the whole time, I promise, and I didn't go away at all. But thank you to Nath and Martin. That was a fun race, and we get to see another one. Hell yeah. Can't wait for it. Also, got shout outs to Nath for forcing Martin to finally play a third game in a series. But yeah, quick shout out to our trackers, pressing all the buttons and magic and stuff for us. Artificial Red, This Isn't Baseball, and Melqui. This Isn't Baseball, of course, doing double duty as the race monitor, and I'm just going to be lazy and not put the command in. But making sure that there's all the official no cheaty business happening on that side. And of course, to our commentators, Spelagatua, now that I know that they actually don't mind doing that name, because I kind of came up with it on a whim by a typo. Anyway.
Good name. It's a good name. You're
look,
good.
if you guys don't mind, then we'll use it. It's fine.